It's an exciting day. We've woken up to snow, so I'm going to go and do a vlog in the snow today. I've already had to do the roof on the awning because it was thick snow on there, so I had to punch it all off. So we're going to go and play in the snow today. Exciting time. We love the snow, don't we, babies? We love this snow. Oh god, it's freezing. But I'll tell you how exciting things are, because look how cold it is out here. Look at this. And yet in that caravan we are warm as toast. So for a little beaten up caravan, it's done well. Yeah, there you go. Kick it. Look at the roof. Still got it on the roof of the caravan. This is exciting. We love snow. Snow and rain, favourites. So where we're going to go today, I'll tell you something though. I'm already freezing and we've just come outside, so that shows you how warm it is inside that caravan, because my hands are numb already and I've literally just come outside, so it's freezing. But we've got a Jeep, and with a Jeep adventure you can go in snow, so let's go in that snow, babies. Let's do it. Come on, let's go get in it. Only girl, I'm just going to hit this. Oh! Look, it's flying down. Oh! Shut up! Look. Oh, that's great. There. Throw it off. Oh, caravan. Shut up, honey girl. It's the only time it looks clean. Look at it. White snow. Shh. Poor old beaten up caravan, but at least it's warm, so we don't care. All these are nice. And ours is a tip. I'll do a vlog when it's clean. It's because we've got so much going on in there. Try to run business from it. God. Baby girl, you got a stick? Bonnie girl's got a stick. Baby girl. This is my car, but it's not going nowhere today. It might clean it, because when I came up here I got loads of trucks going past me spraying mud on my car, so it got dirty. So this might just clean it. Oh, my car! My car! Oh, I can't believe how freezing it is. Ah! Keep getting smacked on head as well, because the trees above us are covered in it, really thick snow. Come on, babies! Let's go Jeep adventure. Something's going on with Honey Girl. She's protesting. Do you want to go for a ride, Honey Girl? We're going to go play. Let's go Jeep adventure. Come on then. Let's go. Tatas. Should we go play in the snow? Come on. We'll go build a snowman. Honey Girl. Honey Girl protests when she don't want to do something. She does not want to do it. Honey Girl. Oh gosh. See you later, Honey Girl. Bye bye. We'll leave, Honey Girl. Honey Girl can stay. Honey Girl, go to bed. Night night, Honey Girl. Come on then. Come on. It's not working. She is a stubborn muppet. Stubborn. Right, I'm pretending to get in the car. This is insane. She's not falling for it at all. I'm going to close the door. Bye bye. Honey girl. Oh, she's giving in. Good. Good girl, she's giving in. She knows it makes sense. Get in! Right, we're ready for a ride. Stubborn bean. So the road's got slush, but you still drive on it. It got gritted yesterday. Isn't it beautiful? There's not many people like snow. They go mad when it snows and rains, but they're two things that I love the most. And this is just gorgeous, look at it. Everything's whitewashed. What's that down there? That's only broken down then. There's always got to be something. Oh, what's going on? Somebody slid off the road. Slid off. See, it does happen. People drive too fast thinking, ah, it's nice, it's not that bad on the road. But actually, it just shows you how dangerous it can be. See, on the last vlog where I was scrapping my car, we came over this bridge and it was, I think it was quite grey and it had been raining, but now everything looks like it's been sprinkled with icing and it's lovely. Slushy. I love this bridge, it's my favourite one. All the roofs have gone white. I didn't expect to see so many cars out because of the weather, but it's, what day is it? Tuesday today, so people have still got to go to work. It's lovely. So looking down towards the sea over there. When you get to the bottom of this road, if you turn left you go to Oban, if you turn right you go to Crane Larrick. It's beautiful. Look at it, it's lovely. Wow. There's some beautiful houses here as well. Can't see properly out of the window. Just put it down. Put it down a minute. Look at these beautiful houses. I'd love to live on here in a beautiful detached house. Gorgeous. What I like about it is they're not all uniform and they're not all, it's like where I come from, everything's the same, like dozens and dozens of houses all stood in a row, all battleship grey, all look exactly the same. And then up here you've got all these lovely houses that are all detached and they've all got a bit more about them. I'd love to build my own house. They're building new houses over there at, oh, I forgot what it's called now. Benderlock? Is it Benderlock? No. I'll tell you in a minute when we get round there. But I think they're building 300 new houses. And we've got no chance of ever getting one. Because I couldn't sustain one, so I prefer to stay in a caravan. Feels like it's melting. It's melting. There's quite a bit of smoke coming out of that van in front. Exhaust. Isn't this lovely? That's the marina down there. It's that side. All the boats are there, the yachts. Yeah, this is, oh, Dunbeg, that's what I was on about, where they're building the houses. Over to the right here. These are all the ones that are already there, obviously, but at the back of them, they've got planning permission to build 300 new houses, and they were going mad because where you can see this car coming out now to the right, this van, That's the only road in and out of there, and it's dangerous because it's onto a main road, and usually this road has lots of accidents because people speed on here, and it's the only road going in and out of there, and they're saying it's too dangerous. There's so many people there now. This is a garage. £1.29.9 for diesel and £1.25.9 for unleaded. I remember a couple of years ago it being 99 pence, and it's gone right up, and no one's batted an eyelid because they do it slowly. We're coming down towards Oban. I just love it around here. Oh no, we're about 5 minutes away from it. Cause see there, that's the cemetery there. It's huge. Well, not huge compared to some, but it is for a little place like Oban. The people that look after it live in that little cottage there. So in a minute we're coming around towards Oban. This is my favourite part. I was just saying this. If this was your drive to work every day, you'd love to do it because it's such a lovely drive. But a lot of places where I've been, like Halifax, every drive is a misery because it's all traffic lights and traffic everywhere and aggressive drivers. But I'll just love this. We're actually in Oban now. The part that I first loved the most when I came here was when we come round this corner and drop down and you could see the sea, and every time I see it now I still feel the same because I just love this place. There's a lot more housing down here because we're into the town centre in a minute, and we've decided we're going to take the babies to the beach because only girl was protesting because she wanted to play, so we're going to go to the beach. But look at this. I just love this view. And on a summer's day when it's all bright you can see for miles, and when the sea's really blue and everything, it's beautiful. You can see the ferries down there. That's not a ferry, that's a working boat down there. You can see the moment, but isn't it lovely? And right at the top of that hill, that's known as Pulpit Hill, and you've got housing right up there as well. I think these are more like council down this part here, and then if you was to turn left there now, that goes straight into the town centre. But we're not going that way today. Going down. Oh, they've got Swan Lake on. I wanted to watch Swan Lake. So there you go. There's the ferry point over there. You can see the ferry over there. The ferries. You've got a town centre that's got ferries, shops, sea, mountains, beach. So you can see why I love it here so much, because it's got everything. And it might look a bit grim now because it's winter, but I still think it's lovely. And imagine this in summer. And on this road, on the bottom, you've got all your hotels. Now I'm going to tell you about that Lancaster one there. That is hilarious. I stayed in there one night, right? And it's like Fawlty Towers. And the guy that owns it doesn't care, and it's public knowledge around here amongst all the hotels that it's the most rundown hotel in Oban, and it is hilarious because he just doesn't care, and it's not been decorated since 1960s, 1970s, so it's like the IDI programme. And when I stayed in there, I got a single room in attic, and I got on the bed and it were like bricks, and I broke my back. There's Dunolly Castle on the hill there. I'm going to tell you something about this on to the right here, right, which I only found out last year. There's a series of caves on there, all into the hill there, right? And a few hundred years ago, there was one of the battles of the clans in Scotland, and all the locals ran into the caves to hide out because they were getting invaded. And while they were hiding out in there, there was a freak storm, and obviously they didn't have this defence on the seafront then, and the freak storm sent a tidal wave into the caves and killed them all, hundreds of people. And there's a lot of people who live here who know nothing about that. Looking over towards Mull over there, and then this tiny little island you can see in front here is called, I think it's called the Virgin Island or the Maiden Island, and it's tiny, and that's got a little story on it as well. And apparently a few hundred years ago, yet again, one of the gentry sent his wife there in exile because she answered him back, and she was left there, and people say they can hear her wailing when they go past in a storm because she was left there to die. And then over here to that side over there, you're going to come round in a minute and see a flat island. Look at these houses here and all, oh my god, I call this Millionaire Row. It's beautiful. These beautiful houses. I'd be quite happy to live in any one of them. It's gorgeous. Look at them. You've even got palm trees. Everybody laughs when you say there's palm trees in Scotland because it's known for being bleak weather, but you do get palm trees on the west coast. So going to look over that way again. So where you can see the snow there on the flat land over there, that's an island called Lismore, and I've been on there. It's really flat. Mull you can see behind it, but you can't really tell in snow, but that's a lot more mountainous, but Lismore's flat. We're heading round towards Ganavan Beach. You can just see the bay down there. Babies love Ganavan. There's a lovely house there right by the sea there, that's lovely as well, I'd love that. Their own driveway going down there. Some beauties round here. Then we're going round here. You get lots of tourism down here, so in summer it's awful because they start charging for parking and it gets bombarded with people. But the one thing that I love about Scotland here is the dogs are welcome. So when we were down Devon, a lot of the beaches said no dogs. Not in summer season, but down here you can still have dogs on the beaches. So this story of this place is hilarious. This was public land, right? And a few years ago a millionaire came up overnight and just took the land and built the houses on it without any planning permission, and everybody went mental, but nobody did anything about it. And as time's gone on, they've just accepted that he's got away with it. He made millions of pounds overnight on there, and the people that live in these now believe that they own the beach because they've bought an house there, but this was always public land and it was taken by a greedy person, and now all these people believe it's theirs and they don't like anybody coming to the beach. So you can see Lismore just in front of me, the flat part, and the mountains behind is Mull, because that's actually behind the flat land. And that's Mull over there because it's huge. Mull is massive. And this is known as Ganavan. Away they go. You don't get snow on the beach, but there is over there, look. On the sand. Oh, it's pure slush, I don't want to go down. Look, it's slush, oh my god. My camera looks like it's got snow inside of it. So much for these shoes. They're supposed to be walking boots, and that I've only just come from car to here and my feet are wet. So the rubbish, they need waterproofing. There's a baby there! Oh my gosh! It's a honey girl! I love it here. You've got some walks up over there. Quite bleak. Do you know, in summer, down here, you'll see loads of hares and rabbits. Absolutely tons of them, and they all go down here. Must have all the burrows down here. And they're just covered. In winter, they're just everywhere. So yeah, that's Ganavan over there, stolen by a man. Made his money. And I wondered what that noise was. It's somebody's got a little plane, I don't know if you can see it. A little glider. So yeah, the sun's come out on Lismore. You can see that it separates Lismore from Mull now, because Lismore's flat. So Mull is behind it. Oh God, I nearly fell on my bum. I think Mull's 45 miles long and Lismore's something like 4 or 5 miles long. And Lismore's got about 200 people population and Mull's got a few thousand, so big difference. The ferry that goes to Lismore takes 55 minutes, and it looks to be closer than Mull, but the Mull one takes 45 minutes, and the ferry to Lismore isn't a nice one, it's just a basic, and it's got no facilities on it. It's just basically a floating car carrier. But the Mull ferry has got restaurants and toilets and a bar and the shops, so it's a lot different. I love this contrast between the snow and the sand. It's lovely, isn't it? You just love Scotland. It's just so beautiful. And you know, in summer when you stand here, you can see the ferries going out over there through the Strait of, I think it's called the Sound of Mull over there. Oh, it's just beautiful. You can see why I love it so much down here. It's the contrast. You've got everything. It's just everything. You've got the green, which that's green in summer, with next to the beach with islands and mountains and sea, and it's got everything, including puppies. Look at her with snow in her mouth. Oh, look at this plane. That is well cool. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if the camera's caught it. He's playing with his plane there. That's well cool. Wow. I think he's doing this just for me now, look. That is well nice. I like that. That's just me filming it. Catching snowballs. Bonnie's got one in her mouth. Oh, she dropped it. Bunny takes playing very seriously. It's the most serious dog there is. See where it goes all rocky here on the beach. This is kind of the end of it, and then it turns into a pebble beach, which is so hard to walk on. I don't think we can even get over there right now. So slippy, very wild round here. But then there's a sneaky path up here, so let's go and have a look for that. Coming back from Ganavan, we've just seen this boat here. Oh, that, I was just going to say that's a Lismore boat, but I don't know if it is or not, because the Calmac ferries for the islands, so that might be a private one. I don't know what it is. It's only a little one though. That's the sort that you get when you're just going to, is it a fishing one?
It's the sounds. It's all the
Sounds?
sounds.
I don't know what that means. So we're coming back around, you know, remember when I told you about the caves? Where all those people died in the caves? Well, this is that road where the caves are. So this is it from here. You can't really see the caves from the roadside, but you can when you get up there. Oh, there's a wall there. Now you see this rock here, this one, that's stood there. So we can see it around this wall. That, where's it gone? That one there. It's a big one. Well, apparently that, you know the legend of Fingal, and you've heard of Fingal's cave, and Fingal was a giant, and he came across the Giant's Causeway from Ireland over to Oban, and apparently that rock there is where he tied his giant dog. So we're back onto the front again, looking at it from a different angle, so it feels a bit more bleak now. All the snow's melting and it feels great, and it's not season for anything yet, so look how quiet this is. But in summer it is really packed. All the hotels get full, and there's the youth hostel there, Oban Bay Hotel. There's some lovely hotels in Oban. Big church. There's another estate up there. I think them two are private houses. There's your big hotel. Doesn't look open yet. See, a lot of them open in March for Easter. This little roundabout here, you can't, I don't know if you can see that on top of the hill there. That's the Folly. It's very hard to see it at night time. I'm going to do a vlog at night in Oban, and you can see it all lit up there. We need to return in. Right, we're going to go get some treats. So we're going to go through the town centre now. My camera's a bit naff. So this is where, this is the bed and breakfast road. These are all B&Bs. A lot of them are not open yet. There's your backpackers. They converted that church into a backpackers. Look at this. We're in the middle of nowhere on a road that is really, really hard to pass, and this is, oh gosh, it's quite scary. Cars sliding over the road. A normal car would not be able to do this road at all. The battery keeps running out, so it'll just go again in a second, but I just thought it'd be good to try and get this piece of road in. You can't even see the side. Do you know the sides of these roads? There are ditches on both sides. So we've got to be really careful we don't fall in ditch. Because it looks quite deep. It's quite scary, but it's good. Just saying, if you was up here on your own with a normal car and you don't know anyone, this would be a scary drive, this one. Because you'd be thinking, what if something happens to my car? What would I do? Because you'd be stranded here. This is the road to Barcaldine. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's virtually disappearing, babies. Baby girls, this is a scary road. Wow. But it stopped snowing. It feels like it's starting to rain a little bit now, so it'll melt. Honey's a bit worried.